Hi, welcome to the day 4 science video lesson. Today is Thursday, March 19th, and today I'm going to challenge you kids to go outside and see if you can identify some basic cloud types. So I'm using my old slideshow from when I taught about clouds. I'm going to give you some resources to learn more about what kind of clouds are out there and how they predict the weather. And this slideshow will be available to you in Echo if you'd like to go back and look at it again. So clouds are basically just condensed water in the atmosphere. They're liquid water that clings to particles of dust. And depending on what the dew point is or where in the atmosphere the vapor is cooling and condensing, we can get all sorts of shapes and sizes of clouds at different altitudes. We actually classify clouds based on where they form, so how high up they form or their altitude, the shape of them, and then of course the weather that they produce. And a lot of cloud names have either Latin or prefixes or suffixes. So if you can get to my slideshow, there's some links to help you learn more about cloud types. You can learn the different suffix meanings. So alto means middle. That's a common prefix that's used. And sometimes the word can even tell us about what kind of weather they're producing. So for instance, the word nimbo means precipitation. This is a cloud chart that I've had students do in the past. I have this in the slideshow as well as a Google Doc. You're welcome to use it to help you identify clouds. Your challenge is going to be to monitor the clouds every few hours for the next day or so. So I actually don't want you to post what you see until tomorrow. So you can take a picture, you can write it down, but you need to know a little bit about what kinds of clouds are out there. So a resource that I've included is this really cool cloud chart from NASA. It's pretty basic. It's definitely not a complete chart, but you'll notice that the clouds change gradually as a weather system approaches, and that's why I decided to do this today. For some fun reading, there's actually a cool article linked in this activity about why Michigan is so cloudy. We actually have some of the top 10 cloudiest places in the Midwest, and a lot of it has to do with our lake effect. All right, so you can work on identifying some clouds. This is a time lapse that I took at the school a few years ago. You could do a time lapse. You can upload videos. You can upload pictures. You can even go online and make your own cloud chart, which is pretty fun. You can use construction paper and cotton balls and glue. It's pretty easy. So I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Tell me about what kinds of clouds you see, what kind of clouds you were able to identify and name, and of course, how you noticed the clouds changed over the course of 24 hours. And if you want to go more than 24 hours, if you want to start like a daily or weekly cloud charting, that's pretty cool too. This is a time of year where we get to see a huge variety of clouds. So I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit about clouds. If you have any questions about clouds or the weather, feel free to message me. We can chit chat about the weather all day long. Super fun. And I'll be looking forward, like I said, to see your journals. So we'll see you then.